of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 58 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one. He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, they'll find Everett there, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's to the 10, toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Tannehill now to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Pull it good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. This is DJ Reed returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here's Reed. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson will find Ballore out of the backfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an...
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Carson. Shreds the tackle, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 27, Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
and this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 27, Tannehill. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 20. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll try to run with Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 28-21. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tannehill to throw. To Henry, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Titans moving quickly here, they're in the area. He's got Ferkser. He's got the 1st down, makes himself a 4. He gets out of bounds inside the 35.
That's the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. When they see openings, take their shots. That's become and then they'll get inside the 15-yard line. It's all set and done. Now it's Tannehill. Stops the clock. And the offense catches its breath. Let's exhale a little bit. Now expect them to call it. So they're ready to tackle. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. Here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath him. Yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point here. Something good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there. All right, we'll see if they do just that. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Wilson to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it. And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance. Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And down inside the 15 he goes. That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner? That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as